in order to stay prepared, the males raise their gentleman's sausage out of the water and wave it around in the air.
Oh god, I'm not gonna Google that. I am 100% not gonna Google that. So these are some MoreParz reacts, because it's been a while since I've checked them out. Let's go with the frog and see how it goes.
This frog deliberately breaks its own bones.
Wait, so if it's breaking its own bone, that must quite hurt. Surprisingly, I've never broken a bone in real life, so I don't know how it feels to actually break a bone.
But why? Well, you see, this is a hairy frog found on the west coast
Hairy frog. Is it because it has hair?
of Africa, and the reason it hits a brutality on itself, ironically enough, is self-defense.
Oh, no, it does have hair on its it does. You can see here, it does have hair right here.
You see, these guys are small, coming in at an incredibly respectable 3 to 5 inches and tipping the scales at only 150 grams, which is a problem because they also inhabit the ecological...
They're not big. Let's hope they're not poisonous. Poisonous at least. I haven't spoken English in a while and it's messing me up.
equivalent of a fucking FromSoft game. Africa is one of the only places in the world that gives Australia a run for its money, with Mr. Frog here having to avoid birds, snakes, and rats on his walk to work. Now, in order to avoid this scenario, most frogs either run a high-level stealth build or dress up like a fucking highlighter and...
Yeah, the highlighter ones are the ones that are very poisonous as far as I remember. So basically, you do not touch those. Never touch those.
cover themselves in everyone's favorite liquid. But the hairy frog has read one too many X-Men comics. Because this thing actually has another name. The fucking Wolverine frog.
Wait. No way. No way, it actually breaks its bones to fight back. That is crazy.
Because these little guys have claws, but not traditional claws like a cat's, which are made of keratin and freely extend and retract without an issue. No, instead, the finger bones on a hairy frog's hind legs are held in place by a small bone at the tip of their fingers. And when threatened, they snap the longer bone off the tip and through their f***ing skin. And then...
What the fuck? These frogs are crazy. Damn.
New weapon acquired, they employ the London self-defense strategy.
The London self-defense strategy. Basically, it just stabs you. That's an interesting type of frog, in my opinion.
This fish will choke you. Just...
That fucking sound caught me off guard so fucking bad.
This fish will choke you. Just not the way you think. See, this is a hagfish found worldwide under the sea, and this thing...
I mean, it's worldwide, so that it's really everywhere. Interesting. I haven't found those yet.
Has one of the most fucking disgusting defense mechanisms on the planet. You see, when I say choke, you probably think I mean they loop that pool noodle-shaped body around your neck and squeeze. You are wrong. No, these guys are piss-weak scavengers that average out to about the size of a Subway footlong, and despite having a f***ing face hugger for a mouth, their main defense mechanism is, busting. You see, as you can probably tell by looking at them, these bad boys
Wait, what?
are slimy. Really slimy.
Oh.
Now, when threatened, they use it as a f***ing weapon.
I mean, being slimy doesn't mean they're busting, though. Unless it's actually something like that they do.
Whenever something tries to eat them, they kick the slime production into overdrive, secreting a protein that instantly converts the surrounding ocean water into thick, sticky sludge in half a second. And I mean, you know, a load like that in half a second, incredibly impressive. Nothing to be embarrassed about at all. This slime...
It's quite a quick reaction time, to be honest. So half a second to change liquid to something very sticky.
Seeps into and clogs the gills of their predators, suffocating them to death. Then, having literally slimed their ops, They whip out an Uno reverse card and fucking eat them.
Nice. That is a very interesting fish. Okay, there's a new fish that just dropped.
Scientists have created a new fish. And the best part is that it was a fucking accident. You see, this is a stirdlefish. And it is found absolutely fucking nowhere in the wild. No, this genetic accident is a...
Oh, genetic accident. That's even better. Okay.
A nature mod produced...
Just fucking shit, Nexus mod. To be honest, I don't think Nexus mods exist anymore. Pretty sure they're using Vortex now. I don't know. It's been a long time since I modded Skyrim. It's been such a long time.
Exclusively in a single facility in Savosh, Hungary. You see, the stirdlefish is a cross between the Russian sturgeon and the American paddlefish. And in the wild, the only way that hookup's happening is Discord, because they live on opposite sides of the fucking planet.
Hello, princess.
But this ain't the wild. This is Hungary's Fishing and Aquaculture Institute, Haki, where a group of researchers is trying to figure out how the fuck to repopulate the critically endangered Russian sturgeon using a neat trick called gynogenesis.
Oh, so basically the Russian sturgeon is close to extinction. Okay, so I guess something went wrong. Okay, I'm interested in this video. I'm what actually happened wrong.
But, what the fuck is that? Well, you see, usually when sturgeons reproduce, the females lay a shitload of eggs in the water, which are then, fertilized by the males. This fertilization requires two of the same species to tango, with 50% of the offspring DNA being contributed from the egg and 50% from the source. In gynogenesis, 100% of the offspring's DNA is contributed by the mother. Now, because sturgeons can't do this naturally, the researchers hatched a plan. They would take sperm from the far less endangered American paddlefish and microwave that shit with UV radiation, destroying the DNA it carries, but still allowing it to stimulate the egg into growing without the father's DNA. And thus, gynogenesis.
So wait, so they UV radiating sperm to not have the DNA, but I guess it kind of failed. Some of it survived and got mixed.
Genesis. But, there's a problem. The paddlefish was just a little too genetically similar to the sturgeon, and they did not leave the swimmers in the microwave long enough. So instead of a bunch of perfect little sturgeon babies, we got the stirdlefish, which is a literal genetic dead end. It is incapable of reproducing. I feel bad for it. It was an accident and it gets no bitches.
No bitches. But yeah, it's kind of sad that it's an accident and it's able to reproduce.
Abysmal existence, RNG.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it.
God fucking damn it. Every time MoreParz has a way to catch me off guard. Every single time. It's not a squid.
The kraken is a real animal. Just not the one you think it is.
Who's that Pokemon?
You see, when people hear tales of the kraken, they assume that a bunch of sailors in the oldie times got absolutely...
I know this game, that's Sea of Thieves. I've never played it, but I do know that. I recognize that.
...faced and ran into a giant squid. And to be fair, that's not a terrible assumption. Giant squid are f***ing kaiju-sized, coming in at 12 meters in length and 900 kilos in weight. So the...
I think that's pretty big, yeah. Like, you don't see giant squids at all unless you go in deep into the sea, because the deeper you go, the bigger they become, and also the lesser food they need and such. It's like a really weird ecosystem.
Assumption that they saw that shit and rightly assumed sea monster isn't too far-fetched. However, there is a rather large hole in that giant squid theory. They don't live anywhere near the surface. They live down. Way down.
Yeah, basically what I thought.
Owning real estate at a depth of 1,000 meters below sea level in the Twilight Zone. So if these sailors didn't see Squidward's roided out brother...
It's gonna get me sidetracked, but this basically reminds me of me actually starting to work out. It's quite a struggle because I don't have the commitment yet. I'm doing my best to do at least a few exercises every week. Hopefully, eventually, I will be able to properly commit to it properly.
How the f do you explain the books of corroborating tales of long, tentacle-like appendages sticking out of the sea? Well, the answer is whales. But where is the tentacle on a whale?
Oh,
Well,
no. Don't tell me that talk is gonna be their private part.
well, you see, during breeding season, blue whales reproduce by conducting a locomotive on female whales. And in order to keep this train running on the tracks, male whales must wait their turn. And while waiting in the lobby, in order to stay prepared, the males tend to raise their gentleman's sausage out of the water and wave it around in the air. And the special
Did I just read there are photos of it? Google. I'm not gonna Google that. I am 100% not gonna Google that.
sausage on a blue whale is around 3 meters long.
Oh, that's longer than we are, damn.
And 14 inches thick. So sailors who thought they were seeing a mythical monster from the depths were more than likely just seeing a pot of whales hitting weapon inspect on their schmeat.
Captain!
Yeah?
That fucking end caught me off guard. Oh god. The first connection I immediately made was the private part because that is literally the only thing that would look like a kraken.